Lions losing the divisional round against the Washington Commanders. Let's talk Lions. Woo! Welcome back to an all-new episode. My name is Jay. Well, shoot, man. There is a ton that could be said. There's a ton that we could talk about right now, and I'm trying to really process all my thoughts, figure it out, as it is the morning after the Lions losing to Washington, and just going to shoot it straight with you guys in a lot of different ways here. And some of you are going to hate it. Some of you might love it. In the end, I don't care. This is what I got to say. As a Lions fan, you can feel everything you want to feel from this game. You want to feel disappointment? Be disappointed. I am freaking disappointed in what we saw last night. You want to be angry? Be angry. You want to be whatever it is, the emotional side of it, like absolutely lean into it, feel it, know it, because I think that's where we're all at. We're all disappointed. We're all pissed off. We're all maybe a little bit confused coming into this day after, as the Lions had some serious Super Bowl aspirations and the road ran through Detroit, and there was so much here. But if there's one thing that you can't feel, it's SOL. It's the Super Bowl window's closed. It's F Jared Goff. It's all these things. If you're feeling that, get off the train. Get off the train. If you're sitting there as a bandwagon fan and you're pissed off and you're angry at Goff, you're an idiot. Yeah. Was the game clean? No. Couple picks, the fumble, this, and that. But if you're sitting there thinking, man, he's no good, let's go get another get off the train. You don't deserve to be here. Seeing what he has done, what the Lions have done, back-to-back NFC North titles, Jared Goff has been absolutely incredible. And so for you to sit there and think, listen, man, you can have the overreaction feelings. That's fine. But if you're sitting here now 12 to 16 hours later thinking, get rid of this guy, get off the train. I don't want you here. We never wanted you here. It's really easy to be a fair weather fan. It's really easy to be a good time Charlie. It's really easy to show up when things are good and be all excited and rah-rah, and then you lose like this in the divisional round to a good Washington Commanders team and be all SOL. Well, get off the train. Nobody wants you here. Washington fans, congratulations. You deserve it. The Lions made a couple mistakes, and you guys capitalized on them. 14 points on turnovers. Shouldn't have happened. Then again, terrible officiating. 7 of those points or 6 of those points shouldn't have come on because of that guy Luvu who blew up Goff. That was bull. But that's not the end of the game for us. It is not officiating's fault at all. This is not a Patrick Mahomes gets everything that he wants because, man, the officiating was just bad in general during Saturday's games. Patrick Mahomes, God, it makes it very difficult to even watch football anymore. That's a different game. Washington capitalized on the turnovers. But I look at Goff's turnovers and the fumble where that defender just slipped through Glasgow and who was it on the left? Maybe Decker slips through, knocks the ball loose. Okay, is what it is. Bummer, didn't walk away with at least 3 because we were marching down the field. The pick 6, brutal. Shouldn't have been 6 though. Call for what it is. The throw to J-Mo in the end zone, 0 made a heck of a play. Washington capitalized. The Lions are down 10 going into the half. And, man, that's a tough deficit. That's a tough deficit when also Amik Robertson goes down within the first 2 minutes of the game. Broken arm. Boom. Gone. Terrion struggled. Like, our defense, I wanted to believe in my heart of hearts that we could absolutely make it to the Super Bowl and win it with such a struggling defense. Aaron Glenn found a way throughout the season to make things happen and make things work, but playoffs are just different. And something I was worried about was getting that 1 seed, having a bye, and the boys just not be humming anymore. just struggle to get back into the swing of things. And hey, man, Washington exposed a lot. They were great on the RPO. Jaden Daniels kind of faking the ball, running it. Like the whole thing was hard to watch. And Dan Quinn giving us a taste of our own medicine going forward on fourth down time and time and time again. And then the one time they go to kick a field goal, they don't get it. So it's like, just keep going for it on fourth. At this point, it's a 4-down game. Play it like that. That's Dan Campbell, Dan Quinn. That's how they do it. I guess what I'm trying to say here is when I look at the game, I am disappointed. Lions should have won it. We gave up 14 points to them on turnovers. That's a 31-31 game. And our offense kind of... Man. But you might hate this. You might love it. The Super Bowl window is still open. And if you're sitting here as a fan looking, saying, it's shot, the whole thing's shot, it's over, we're never going to win it all, then you're living in the PTSD. Then you are living in the past failures of regimes and problems. Jared Goff, Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes. This team has won consecutive NFC North titles for the first time in the history of the Lions. This team was just the 1 seed with a 15-2 record. You and I only experienced 3 losses this year. Week 2, Week 15, and now. And, man, there's 31 pissed off franchises at the end. 31 pissed off fan bases at the end. And if you're sitting here looking, saying, it's over, it's never going to happen, get off the freaking train, bro. I don't want you here. Nobody wants you here at that point. Because you're just pessimistic and living in your past problems. If you're sitting here saying Goff's the problem, stop chanting his name. Because he's not. What did Stafford ever do for you? I mean, seriously. Other than win it with the Rams, nothing. Jared Goff has been phenomenal. He had an incredible season. We're talking MVP caliber. He's not some fake Darnold. He's actually worth it. We got the right pieces around him. This team is poised in a Super Bowl window. So for you to sit there and have your... be pissed off, but man, think a little. Did you watch any of the games this season? Were you around? All because you lose this one and you're sitting there and you got stuff to say like that, man. I don't want to hear it. Disappointing end to the season. Really brutal. And when you're expecting to win and to move forward. And quite frankly, dude, that's what happens. When you get cocky and you don't have, if you're not the Chiefs and you have officiating on your side, it's very easy to find yourself late January, mid-January, disappointed. We'll see what happens with Ben Johnson. We'll see what happens with Aaron Glenn. I mean, I don't know what this does to cost Aaron Glenn some potential head coaching jobs, but I think we could say one of those two will definitely be gone. And we'll just have to sit back, relax as much as we can, enjoy the lead up to the offseason. But for now, be pissed. For now, be disappointed. For now, be all those things, but don't be that guy who's causing dissension on the train. Just get off the train at that point. So those are my initial reactions, initial thoughts. We'll come back. We'll come back to this. It's hard when you looked at a team and you said they could go all the way. And then you lose Hutch, and you lose Aleem, and you lose Carlton Davis, and you lose Barnes, and you lose Kaminsky, and you just keep losing these guys. How many more can you lose? And defensively against Washington, with a solid RPO, we just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it together. One last time. So that is it for the 2024-2025 season here at Let's Talk Lions. Don't be a fair weather fan. Don't be a good time Charlie. Stick around. It's worth it. It really is. It's not easy, but it'd be worth it.